Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up?
City and state for me.
Gonzales, Louisiana.
One, two, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is 10 March. All right, what's up, man?
Hey, so I was able to talk to the assistant, the
Court clerk.
judge's assistant,
Mm-hmm.
about the reconsideration uh thing that we was questioning,
Mm-hmm.
and so she told me that it would have to go as a modification, and there is no time frame for that.
Well, of course, a modification. A modification is just another motion. Is to say that has passed. I don't. I don't understand how could there not be um, a reconsideration when you you, you
But also, there isn't a final judgment
there
from
is.
the. There isn't from the judge because we never did the JCPI thing or whatever that was
Okay.
and
All
got it
right. So that makes
overturned.
sense
Signed.
then. Okay, that makes sense then. The motion for for you know to just start it all over again from the perspective of listen, I'm gonna tell you this, and I don't expect nobody to believe everything that I say 100% on point. Everybody have their own reserve, but not understanding till the cows come home how you don't have how does a jurisdiction that don't have jurisdiction get get the primary parent is the not custodial parent. Not understanding that. I've been doing this 25 years. I've never seen this happen before. So you not having a whatchamacallit, you not having that, it only makes sense as to why. Because they're I told you this last month. They are trying to figure out how to give somebody that don't have how are they trying to give somebody the custodial status when they're not even in their jurisdiction? That has never happened before.
Right,
Never.
but also in the agreement there is no primary parent.
The,
That was a
the
part of the agreement
well,
too.
the name is the name don't have to be there, but the time represents it. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, the time represents it. So um,
Also, I got a link to the to their website where it has forms on there.
mm-hmm,
I got the form, the modification form,
mm-hmm,
and the contempt of court complaint form.
mm-hmm.
So,
So, well, you can email them to us. Well, what we do is we draft up motions. We don't use their forms. The reason why we don't use their forms kind of dog walk you into asking you specific things. There's only a little box area where you write what's going on. They good to use, but effectiveness is a stronger effective when you draft up a motion, because motions you can put everything in there, you can make it 1 2 3 4 pages, whatever, and that's just the way it goes. So I understand using that. We don't use them though. Most of them have it, but we personally we don't use them.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's just the information I got from her.
Yeah,
You
no, I
know,
get it. I get it. I get it. um so um a modification is it, and once again I understand why it's a modification, and I understand why there's not a reconsideration, because there's no final order. And the only reason, and I mean the only reason why there's not a final order, is because that person that they gave the most time to, let's just say that, don't even live in the jurisdiction, and I don't understand how that happened. I just don't understand that. That when you by you not hiring an attorney no more, they wasn't by you letting your attorney go, they wasn't able to allow somebody to manipulate you into keeping that nonsense going. So your attorney would have just found and wiggled away, and you agreed to it though. You agreed to this shafting, like we said. You dog walked me to it. That's why I agreed to it. You dog walked me to it. So now your attorney ain't there no more. So now they're like, oh my god. Now you coming to them with perspective and narrative, And that's why there is no final. You went to court on the 10th last month, right?
Right.
30 days later, there's no. What was the hearing for then? The hearing was to just see how dumb you was, to see how much they can dog walk you. That's what the hearing was for. And it would have still been going on had you kept using that attorney. So we'll get you drafted up a modification, and all you have to do is just text Lydia. When I hang up with you, I'm gonna do I'm gonna go over our summaries for each of our consultations, and then just consultation, and just will put you in, and then we'll get you done. We'll get your motion drafted up. Okay.
Okay. So do you need anything about the contempt thing? Or are we just gonna put all that in there?
Well, it's
Or is it?
it's should it be 2? Yeah, no, we can put it all in there. We can put it all in there. We can do it all in one. So we gonna put yeah, we'll draft it up nice, and we'll draft it up nice from the perspective of, see, she's not even abiding by the whatchamacallit, so therefore you, in having jurisdiction, you want custody of the minor child. We'll draft it up.
Okay.
So hold on a second.
Do we need to?
Hold
do
on.
I need to kind of like give you a detail?
Yeah.
Summary of everything that happened, or
well, we already talked about summary of everything happened. So when we sit down and draft it up, and you're gonna dog walk me through it. I remember some of it. I remember we was talking about the fact that she didn't adhere to communications, and she wants you to because you got the child, so that wasn't an issue there. But the fact of the matter is, like I told you, I've seen women do this thousands of times. Talk on the Guardian, what they call it in other places. Talk on the Guardian. No, they don't want to talk on the Guardian because they want to be able to have a slick mouth. They want to be able to say nope. They want to be able to say, nah, I'm not doing this. That's what they want to be able to do. And you're saying, no, I don't trust you. Nope, no, ain't no sense in me calling you. She already displayed that she is not capable of comprehending. That is not a surprise when it comes to women, but she already displayed that. So ain't no sense of you going down that road of trying to talk to her. So that's what the contempt is. She's in contempt. You can't communicate. Do you got text messages of what she sent you stuff? Like yeah. And so we'll put those we'll put those in as exhibits. Here's her trying to talk. And what was your response to her saying? Did you say like, no, talk to me on there? Did you say that at least?
Yeah, I told her I didn't feel comfortable.
Boom. That's all. There you go. I remember you saying that. Good. So that's all. You'll draft it in the motion. We'll use it as exhibits. I'll tell you that, you're gonna just draft them out and attach them to the motion, and we do it for you. That's all. Because how far is it from where she's at to where you at?
She's way in Oklahoma City, so that's like 11 hours.
11 hours?
Yeah, drive, yeah.
11 hours?
Yeah.
Why am I thinking it's about a 3-hour drive? Why am I thinking that? I know Texas.
It's a flight, maybe like a flight, yeah.
So, because I remember when I was stationed in Texas, there was my friend was from Little Rock, Arkansas. So
no, yeah. So she's in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, and you're in
Louisiana.
So when you look at Texas, Oklahoma is up above. Oh, that's why it's 3 hours from you, 11 hours from you. Got you. All right. I'm thinking of Texas. I forgot all about where you're at in Louisiana. You just said it, Gonzalez, but I was thinking of Texas. I was thinking, this is what I thought. I was thinking. I thought you was in Oklahoma, and Oklahoma is right next door to Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking you're in Oklahoma and she's about 3 hours from you in Arkansas, but she was from Texas. So that little state thing. But you're in Louisiana. So that's the difference. Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay. Yeah, no, we'll put it all together. We'll get her.
And so, like, do we need to talk about like everything that led up to this? Like,
Nah, it happened. They don't. No. Mm-mm. And you're talking about you're talking about the fact she violated the Guardian text app.
no, like just like before that, like her, like us having the baby, like her leaving from staying with her mom to come stay
Nah,
here.
nah, no. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the unfortunate. When you went to court for something already, that's unfortunately in the past. So you if you went there, you can't bring up. So we're gonna have the modification now based on what has transpired since then. You can't you can't. That's why they're saying it's a modification. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Got an individual who was fighting a restraining order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fighting a restraining order. They ruled on a restraining order. It's over. It's done. Then he comes up and say, when she was testifying for the restraining order, she said that. I said, bro, that case is closed. It's over. So
Right. You see, that happened. Let me pause you right there. That happened in my thing too, cause her attorney brought that up in their jurisdiction thing whenever they were trying to file that. And she filed a temporary like emergency custody restraining order type thing in Oklahoma.
Right.
But I had got a lawyer in Oklahoma to take care of that, and the judge there threw that out.
Right. And we're gonna put that in our motion, and we're gonna put that in our motion as to the reason as to why you do not trust her. We're gonna put in there. See, one of the things about hiring an advocacy group, we're not hiring an attorney. We're gonna put things like what women do is they do this. And so we don't trust her. We don't want to talk to her to avoid anything so she can come up with a reason to make a mockery of the court to file a restraining order. That's why an attorney will never file that for you. And that's why she want to keep communications open with you so she can say you threatened her. Personally, me, if I was you, man, I'd change my number. I would. I'd change my number and get a Text Now app and talk to her in the Text Now app on my phone. She wouldn't have my phone number no more. I wouldn't. I don't trust her. She could have a track locator on you. Like we got one client that his ex-wife found out where he lived. I said, yeah, she did that thing where she can find your phone. She text your phone number, find your phone. But when your phone number is in an app inside your phone, they can't find you. Can't use it. They can track you down where your phone at based on your phone number. Find this phone for me.
Right.
Chicks is slick. So yeah, now we'll put all that together. Everything that we do here, the beautiful thing about it is we make everything. I'm gonna give you another example. We had an individual that went to his. They posted had did the pickup at the school, and all of a sudden, they wasn't there at the school. The school was no school that day, so he goes to pick up his kid, and so he calls his kid's phone, and then his kid, him and his kid was talking. You know, they had a good conversation. Somebody asked you a question. Do you think we filed that they had a good conversation?
No.
2 points for you. So we filed or drafted up a motion that he called when we don't show his phone records. He called and somebody picked up the phone and said, "You ain't getting the kid, you bitch," and then hung up the phone on him. That's what we filed. So what I'm saying to you is, just like they do us, we make their actions look like something else. You follow me? You follow me?
Yeah. Right.
We make their actions look like something else. We're not gonna. What I've learned a long time ago is Oh, yes, we called. We had a conversation, but she still never came. Nope. We called and have a conversation. She said, look here, you dump. You ain't getting the kid. I'm never giving you the kid. Take me to court. Whatever. Whatever. That's what she said. No, she ain't say that, but that's what we said. That's how we do it over here.
Right. And I mean, I have like old messages like exhibiting like her, you know, like her, she's bipolar, like by you know, she's been examined and stuff. So like her mom, I have a conversation of between me and her mom whenever she was like, whenever they were going through it and she left. I have a conversation of me and her mom. Her mom basically saying, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, you know.
She said that in the text?
No, I got her on the phone, on recorded.
Oh, okay. And when she went by that, what did she mean by that? What led up to that conversation? What led up to that?
I was just talking to her about how she was acting, and how she acted when she was living with her, and how she blew up on her and packed everything up and just shot straight down here without really nowhere to go, you know. And the only reason I let her come over here is because, you know, she had my baby with her. But that wasn't planned. I wasn't planning for her to just come live here.
Hey, I did the same thing with Atia. I don't tell nobody that, but I did. I probably did in 1 or 2 videos, but I did the same thing with Atia. But it wasn't. She hadn't had my baby. She was living at somewhere, and they were selling a house, and I let her come. I moved in with me. Yep, I did that. Don't feel bad about that. Don't feel bad about that. It's just where we at now. We just at the point now where we just gonna
and then I'm sorry, but one more thing that really was bothering me, which is why I was just upset with the attorney and how everything went down, is that she wasn't really honest about her dad. So she told me and other people in my family that her dad was dead. So it's like weird because, you know, she was complaining about how she had a bad relationship with her dad and he was abusive and, you know, just stuff like that. And now it's like, how does he just pop up now he's alive and you living with him and my baby over there, you know? So I think I got a message or two about that, about her saying something about trying to get her parents to do counseling or something. Or something like that. I got a lot of old messages saved. Her parents, before they could be around the child. Cause she was worried about something. She's not all there, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand, man. You know?
Yeah. No. And unfortunately, that's not a part of this. And I understand your concerns. The thing is, when you this is why, unfortunately, and I have to tell a lot of fathers. Fathers aren't real good at drafting up motions. What I learned in law school is that when you draft up a motion, you got to draft it up for like as if you're telling a story for all to understand, not telling a story to have the weight of everything to be like the person is bad or you're good. Nope, I'm gonna just tell the story and the story gonna tell itself. So when you talk about a lot of things and a lot of fathers, this is why I spoke to thousands of fathers over my career only to hear them say they didn't accept my emotion. Then I remember saying to one dude, I said, I bet you your emotion was 15 pages. Now he was a professor at a college in Chicago, and he just was swearing that he was the smartest person in the world. And he was like, yeah, I draft up motions too. I said, yeah, cool. He said, yeah, you want to see it? I said, no. He said, you don't want to see it? I said, no, I bet you your motion is 15 pages. And I said, how many? He said, yeah, it's 15 pages. I said, I know it is, because individuals, their perspective and narrative is trying to win over with passion and all that. It ain't about that. It's just saying what's more important to help win your case, what's more important to build your case, and not how you feel about nothing. Everything got to be in for the child. So if you can say the child this and that, but right now that's not what it is. What it is right now is you don't want the agreement that you agreed upon. Unfortunately, with your attorney, you want full custody of the minor child based on the perspective and narratives that we're talking about today. So that's all. It was nice. It went then, but we're not going by that no more. It's simple.
Right. And then, so how do you feel like? Well, whenever she took her and left with her, I did like the missing child thing. And this lady I've been talking to has been following up with me on it, like everything that's been going on.
Well,
she mentioned something like about a child psychologist. Sometimes they bring child psychologists.
Well, once again, that was when you was looking for you're past that now because you found her. Right. So where you at right now is, like I was saying, where you at right now is you don't agree with what you agreed upon before. You now want full custody of the minor child due to the new information that we have now. It is what it is. You know, you're not going to go at this thing from the perspective of you're somebody telling you the judge don't give you full custody. The judge ain't get, I think they filing for custody. We're not doing that. We're doing it from the perspective of you don't have jurisdiction. Period. Everybody know right. they don't. Like I said, I don't know why. I understand why. I know law, so I understand why you don't have a final order. That's why you don't. I'm telling you that. There is no other reason as to why it's been a month ago today, and you don't have a final order. That's why.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. All right.
Okay, my man.
And just you said text her consultation later on today, or
yeah, you can text her right after we get off the phone, and then she'll put everything together and she'll give you a time for tomorrow.
Okay. And we're gonna set everything up to do tomorrow, or do I have to type anything up and have it ready for you?
No, I'm gonna do it while you're on the phone. Like I said, I do everything from scratch. So no.
Okay.
Yeah. Before we get off the phone, you'll have it. Okay.
All right. Cool.
All right, my man.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. So, people, I want y'all to. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Don't believe no attorney when an attorney tells you. I think the judge is going to give him custody. When an attorney tells you this judge don't allow give custody to fathers. Whenever an attorney tells you something, whenever you hear an attorney tells you something about what a judge don't do, about what a judge don't do, about what in this court they don't do that, we don't do that here, this and all that, make sure whenever you're told something like that, the first thing you do when they go into in session, when that court goes in session, the first thing you do is make sure they repeat all that stuff that they told you. Ask the judge what exactly and why don't they do. If you don't do it, it needs to be in a motion. All right. This is how it goes. This is why y'all lose. A lot of y'all lose is not because of nothing other than you're not standing up for yourselves. Okay. 732-875-9111. Appreciate individuals that support the channel. Look below, you'll see my Cash App. Be a Cash App Coolie. You can look right at the bottom of the comments and you'll see that $. You could be a Super Chat Cat. All supports to the channel is appreciated. Later, y'all.